Now the second use case is quickly. So now let James from finance, let's terminate them. So this app is very good. It's actually reflecting the status. Now, if we go back to the users at this point in time, it doesn't know yet. Since we have manually enabled the sync mechanism, let's go and quickly sync it. So this is the lever. So this person is terminated by HR. In a enterprise world, they set a end date like months later, 3 months later. But for this use case, we just terminated them immediately. So now let's run this sync. I think it's done. Oh, no, it's still processing. Yeah, now James is disabled. So if you click on them, they are disabled, right? Because they are disabled, they also lost the role to the employee role. And in the target system, it either can delete it, but in most enterprises, we don't delete it. We disable them for a time being like 30 days, 60 days, because sometimes the companies have external employees who might come back, or for some reason they want the account back within 2 days or 3 days. That's why we disable the user so that they cannot log in once they leave. But the deletion will happen as a separate lever process after 30 days or 90 days based on the company policy. So in this case, what I've implemented in the lab is to move from OU people who are the active employees to OU inactive. It should also disable it, but I could not get it working for this call. Usually show disabled flag here. But it has moved to inactive, which means this user is no longer active in the company. Right? You could activate it again, and that will be called as another use case called rejoiner, which I have detailed it in the classroom. This came from free Simplify IAM community on School. The link to download your free IAM lab is in the description. See you inside the community if you are interested in learning IAM.